Because she knew he was obsessed with her before she even went. Like, digitally, this man's already obsessed. He loves.
Just because he's looking at her stories?
He's responding to all her stories, texting her all the time. Oh, yeah. He wanted to fly her out to Vegas.
Maybe even laying it on a little too heavy.
Maybe even. Some might say, actually, all will say, Brooke said, Clinton said it, he love bombed her hard.
Okay.
Yeah. So she goes to his show the first night. She says that because he was so obsessed with her, she wore an ugly outfit because she wanted to look least attractive to him as possible because she wasn't sure if she was into it.
What?
Yeah.
So she went
strategy.
But here she's making out with him. Is that the first night?
Well, I'll tell you what happened the next night. So she goes, she wears this outfit that she's like, this is my cutest outfit. I actually, smart move that I've implemented.
You've deployed.
Well,
interesting.
What's the theory there?
It's like, oh, if he really likes me, then he'll just like me then.
So
and if he cares more, then it's like, oh yay.
If he likes me looking bad, I guarantee you that her and you and anyone that does it, they go, oh, I'm looking out. I'm wearing my worst outfit today. You probably look.
She probably looked amazing.
Yeah, she looked amazing.
Yeah, we know she looked amazing.
The thing is, people, you don't see yourself the way other people see you.
It's very true.
You look at yourself in the mirror in the beginning of the day, and you're like, I've never looked worse in my life. And then you're like, I don't want to leave the house. And every other single person you run into in that every fucking person is like, oh, that's Ethan. He looks like he always does every day.
Totally.
Remember that.
Remember that.
It's important.
I will. So Brooke says she goes to this first night. She watches him. She's like, wow, he's really good. And he's wearing a cool outfit. And they hung out a little bit. He told her.
Does it matter?
He thinks it does, but he's also a gaslighter, manipulator who focuses on semantics.
4 hours. I mean,
his defense is all nitty gritty because he has no defense. They go to Mel's diner. She says they were there for 4 hours. They were talking about how he lost all of his family members. She was like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god, he's been through so much. He told her that he was homeless in Europe, sleeping on benches, playing guitar.
whoa.
He said that he was from Perth, Australia. He said he was studying medicine and then he got into Oxford.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I mean, what could be wrong? I mean, this guy really is something.
No, really,
He's perfect, pretty much.
anomaly. It's great. And also, Brooke says all of her friends in her ear were like, this guy's amazing.
So he was
you have to meet
homeless,
him.
but also got into Oxford.
He's done everything. We don't get it. He says that he was playing guitar.
So at what point did he study to get to Oxford?
I don't know if he got that far with her.
Something's not adding up.
Yeah, he's lived 80 lives.
How old is he? Yeah, how old is he at this point, roughly?
This man was telling her he was 24.
Interesting how you worded that.
Yeah.
Telling her that.
You guys will find out.
Yeah, you guys will find out because he did end up not being honest about his age.
Interesting.
You'll see.
I'm getting the feeling there's more than
Did he even get into Oxford?
Got it.
Can he even really sing?
He got his doctorate in chicken nugget studies.
Brooke says also, she said in a later podcast episode, that he actually once asked Clinton calls Brooke and says, I'm at my music video. I just tested positive for COVID. They've been kissing. They were kissing the entire night before. Brooke has COVID, probably.
And this was 22. This was COVID time, right?
This was COVID time.
Definitely.
So they were like, why don't we, or Clinton was like, why don't we quarantine together at the one hotel in Los Angeles, which is a beautiful hotel.
What a
COVID
sneaky little fucker.
The beautiful hotel.
Did he have COVID?
He says that he did, but he is a liar.
Well,
So
did she ever get COVID?
She doesn't say that she tested or anything. She just says that they quarantined together.
That's a
So I wonder, yeah.
sneaky little move, though, isn't it?
That's
He could have just been licking to railing
Doorknob.
stuff.
Yeah.
He also could have just said, "Hi, I have COVID. Come spend like a week with me. You have to."
COVID and chill.
That's what he sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Oh, you mean he just? But he has. Oh, this isn't a picture. Okay,
No,
I don't
no,
know
no.
why
This
I'm
I
so
got from
stupid.
Google. He didn't
I was
send
like,
her
this is the photo. That
No,
he
no,
sent.
no,
Got the evidence right
No,
there.
he called her and told her that he was
Okay, okay.
positive.
All
Looks
right.
pretty definite.
Yep. Solid line.
Yeah.
So then they spend a lot of time together.
Mhm.
They quarantine at the one hotel. They move then to an Airbnb. They spend a lot of time together. And then the first week of June, they're official. They officially start dating.
Oh wow. Pretty quick.
48 hours later, Clinton cheats on Brooke for the first time.
What?
I know.
How do we know?
She found out later.
What?
But yeah, isn't that crazy?
Already?
That was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just mental illness. That's like if that's like just a deep pathological issue.
Yeah.
If you're cheating that fast
Things are about to get very silly.
after love bombing someone.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So they go to Joshua Tree for a
Lovely.
weekend. Love it. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Like McLove in it.
Absolutely. So on the way back, they are pulled over, and Clinton gives the police officer an Australian ID. And what Brooke learned when the police officer was reciting the information back to them was that Clinton was born in 1999, which Brooke thought that he was just 1 year younger than her. This would make him 4 years younger than her. And she also learns that the car isn't registered in his name. It's registered in his friend's name.
And so, what is the ages then? How old is she and how old is he actually?
What did you say? 1999.
Yeah, he was born, he's my age.
This was in 2022, so
Yeah.
he would have been like 23.
But
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah.
2019 would have been 20. 2022 would have been 3 years later.
And then Brooke?
Yeah.
He said he was 24 to her, but he said he was 21, but he's really 24. Was that
Not opposite.
or the opposite? Okay.
Opposite. Yeah.
Got it.
And then Brooke Schofield is 27.
Yeah, she's 27 today in 2022.
So there's only a 2 year difference. If he's 25 now.
Yeah, but he's 2 years younger.
2 years younger.
And he told her that he was only 1 year younger
He
than her.
looks-
She says that she wouldn't have dated him if she knew that he was younger than her.
He looks very young, by the way.
He does look very young.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look legal, frankly.
I mean,
He looks prepubescent. A little bit.
Maybe
he could
not.
be in high school.
yeah.
Maybe.
A little bit. Not calling her, not trying to say anything. You know what I mean? I never seen him.
So Brooke thought that was weird.
He was 22, she was 26. No. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna cut on this.
Sorry.
No, my fault.
My fault. So, they went to Joshua Tree. They got pulled over. Brooke is like, what is all of this bizarre shit that's going on? Because you're younger than you said you were. What is that? He told Brooke afterwards that he gave the cop a fake ID when she asked him, like, what the fuck about your age? Which is crazy.
Why?
Because if you give a cop a fake ID, like, you
That's
can't
a
give
crime.
Also, why would you give a cop a fake ID that says you're younger than you are? Why do you have that fake ID?
Right.
Yeah, it made no sense.
The fake ID is usually to appear older. That would
Yeah.
be very odd to have one that goes in the opposite direction.
He's getting so in the meme hole, he might not even fucking have an ID.
I have linked Brooke telling it because she's very good at it.
Yeah, let's hear it from the...
And the sauce.
They say the horse's mouth, but she's much more
Personally,
lovely.
who the fuck did I marry?
Let's hear it from the princess's mouth.
Okay, we are now in a committed relationship. All right, and one thing about Clinton is he loved to go on a trip. All right, he wanted to get me as far away from everybody else as possible. So this time it was Joshua Tree. He's like, let's go to Joshua Tree. Let's just spend the weekend. It'll be so relaxing, amazing, whatever. We can work. Great. On the way there, we get pulled over. In his car, he drove a Model X at the time. And when the cop asked for license and registration, he gave his license, his Australian license, and he gave the registration to the car, which was not his. Not his car. So I thought that was strange. And then the cop is like reciting his information back to him, and he says, you were born in 1999. And I am under the impression that my boyfriend is a year younger than me, okay? And this would make him like 4 years younger than me. I'm like, that's really strange, but we keep going, and I
That's a
ask
big
him about it.
red.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, like, that's a fake ID. I just, like, I got it mixed up. We got lucky. And I'm in my head like, that doesn't happen, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also, who has a fake ID to appear younger?
Yeah.
Anyway, we go to Joshua Tree, and we have this whole little trip, whatever. We're barbecuing and hot tubbing and having this whole little couples vacation, okay? And everything is going perfect until the nighttime, all right? And this is when we had our first major blowout fight, all right? This is a very important turning point because our entire relationship was blowout fights, okay? But what's important about them is that they were literally out of thin air, okay? So this one was because we're eating our dinner that we made, okay? And I am looking at my phone, okay? Keep in mind, I'm not at a family dinner. We are on a couples retreat where we have spent every single second together for the past 48 hours. Why would I not be allowed to look at my phone? This is when he proceeded to tell me it's a major trigger of his for someone to not pay 100% attention to him at dinner time because that's what his mom used to do to him, all right? And his mom was very neglectful. He had a horrible relationship with her, and it
Good
was
thing
really
she died.
traumatic. Obviously, everything got resolved since she has died,
She
and
died.
so anything that reminds him of his mother is a no, okay? And he went insane. I tell you, I have never seen a man like just pout and throw like a literal tantrum this way. I was like, how do I undo? I cannot be in a relationship with this man.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Next one, she talks about the Lova. Hold on.
So presumably, I mean, this guy's selling tickets. He's working for a management company. He has somebody there knows who he really is if he's getting paid and he's on, paying taxes and all this kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's doing payroll knows who he is and his age.
Well, it sounds like he was just lying verbally to her about his age, right?
No, but that's the story he tells everybody. That's like his whole
He tells
persona.
it. Yeah, he lies to everybody.
He's a public figure, and that's like his story.
Yeah.
They did that whole write-up about it.
What is happening?
Dead
I'm
air.
sorry.
Don't worry, Olivia. It happens.
You're right.
It happens.
How do
This
I-
is your first time. This happened to me like 20 times by now.
It's going really smooth.
Is it?
Yeah, compared to AB's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That one was very fun. I loved it.
It was fun. The ending wasn't so great, but it's fun.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a bug.
I think it's a bug because I haven't looked at it.
Dead air.
Nathan Klein invite you to his podcast, use you for your clout, not even talk to you afterwards, not even feed you, barely even fucking treat you like a human being, and then block you on fucking Twitter after you did a shroom times? Yeah, I can understand why that would make you mad when you sign this motherfucker.
Oh shit, I can do it.
Thank you.
Oh, we share.
Just copy and paste.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you, girl.
Let's see here.
What?
It's down. What happened, bro?
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We
What
had
a
a,
twist.
we had a last-minute video deletion potentially
It's right here.
on our hands.
Maybe the link just got shortened by
Yeah,
one
let
letter or
me
something like that.
re-add it.
Because I don't think sure.
Chat, don't kill me. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Dead air.
Okay, there we go. I think I did it.
Trying to fill the dead air by screaming dead air.
It's good. It worked for me. It helped a lot.
Yeah.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air.
Dead hair, dead air.
It's showing up here.
Is that what you did? I was bullied because I have dead air? What the fuck?
It works. It's up.
Very
All right, we're
very-
back on track. We're
What
back on
happened?
track. I just kept saying video not available. I don't know. Bug.
The hell?
Yeah, I like tried it on my laptop. I'm watching it in front of me right now.
Can you pull it up? Or
Let
you
me-
can't pull it up. Brooke.
Let me text it to you,
Schofield
AB.
Getting pulled over story.
I got
TikTok.
you.
I mean,
There, I
come
texted
on.
you the link. Will you send it to Discord?
I want to hear her tell the story, Brett.
No, seriously, part one, who the fuck did I marry? I am trying to be a little bit less psycho on TikTok because
So,
No, this one
obviously
isn't.
I'm gonna
this is
move
the
on
whole
other day.
mega.
Yeah, I sent it to AB.
Okay. You said this, Davey.
The right one to AB, not this one.
All right, let's move on.
Do we want to watch it or no?
Well, I think if it just forwards it, maybe. I just put it in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it.
It's like a weird TikTok blog.
It's in Discord.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you got it. It's just
Yeah.
a TikTok link.
It's the same link I've
the
been.
whole fucking time. It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
know.
damn TikTok link.
It's the same link every time.
It's not your fault.
Thank you.
I don't know why that happened.
Me neither.
It's not your fault. Your fault.
Part six, okay? We are now in
I
a
love
committed
that.
relationship. Alright? And
That's the
one
same
thing
one,
about
girlie.
Okay,
That
just fast
is
forward to the end.
The same
then.
one. This
Maybe
is
it's at
3.
the end.
Okay, we got to get.
Okay, whatever. I'm so sorry about that one.
Try to find it if you can, AB.
It might be just in that video.
Okay.
Let's move on, but
Okay, so we heard her tell the story of their first fight.
wait, sorry, one sec. Oh fuck. Okay, go ahead. I'm out.
Slideshow. Okay, we're so back, everybody. Okay, their first fight. She's on her phone. She's not paying attention at dinner time. That's his biggest trigger with his mom. These are all the different ways Clinton told Brooke that his mom died. So, she fell down the stairs, she got hit by a car, and she was in a coma and then died.
So did these happen? All 3 of these things happen, or in different situations?
These are all different times he's talking about how his mom died. She's heard him say all 3 of these things.
Really?
In reference to his mother dying.
I'm thinking technically all these things could happen at the same time.
Yeah.
She falls down the stairs into a road, goes into a coma.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it's possible.
It's possible, right?
It's probably what he meant. Where's the lie?
Literally. Some more toxic behaviors. The staircase story. Brooke one time said, here, let's listen to her tell it. Let's hope it works. It will.
One time,
Yep.
I made a joke. I said, what would you do if I just like fell down these stairs right now? And when I tell you that man didn't talk to me for fucking 2 days, he made me feel so horrible and disgusting because apparently his mom, that's how she died.
Falling down the stairs.
Falling down the stairs. And then she was in a coma.
She got eaten by a shark. At least they're
Then
more
she was in
creative.
a coma, and he's the one who had to pull the plug. And he got the deed to the 8-bedroom house on the beach in Australia, and he tore it up because he doesn't care about wealth. And his mom
So who owns the house?
Birkenstocks. I can't even. Some of these things I'm like,
He said his mom owns Birkenstocks.
What does that mean?
Birkenstocks, the shoe brand.
She told her his mom owns Birkenstocks.
Yeah, other things he told her about his mom was that she was Norwegian, she was a blonde lady, and she owned a business, she traveled a lot, she was also a pastor. This lady, she did everything. Really.
Okay. I'm surprised they were together for 3 months.
No, 6.
6? No.
6.
6 according to him.
Yes. So, there was the staircase story. That was an instance of toxicity. There was one time they were at dinner and he just started crying and ran to the bathroom, and Brooke didn't follow him right away at first. But finally, she gets up and she's like, Clinton, are you okay? And he says, I looked at my phone and it was my mom's birthday today.
Don't look at your phone, dude. You're not even following your own rules, idiot.
Well, guess what? It was June, and Brooke found later that his mother's birthday is in September, so he just wanted the attention a little bit.
God, he's really sick.
Yeah.
That's like really exciting.
Yeah, super psycho.
Wow.
Another instance of toxic behavior is Brooke was at dinner with
Wait, why was
Clinton
he
and his friends.
homeless if his mom owned Birkenstocks?
He says he chose to. He was
chose
like
to be
busting.
homeless?
Yeah, playing
That's
guitar.
so crazy thing to say. Like
He
that,
told her a
it's
lot
just
of
a
things.
choice. Like, Yeah, I'm rich and I inherited an 8-bedroom house, but I choose to live on the street and play guitar. The glamorous life
It's amazing.
of being homeless. What a guy.
It's amazing.
What a humble guy.
One time at dinner with Clinton's friends, Brooke said that Kid Rock was hot. And
I agree with him. That's a sticky statement. That would cause a problem for me.
And yeah, they got in a huge fight about it.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. What did he say?
What did he say? He was just like, don't talk like that.
Don't talk about other dudes being hot.
Probably.
Because my problem is just like, you can talk about all the dudes that you think are hot in the world, but if you're talking about Kid Rock being hot, that's gonna be a big problem.
Yeah. So Brooke would record on voice
Is
memos.
Kid Rock hot?
I know what you're saying though. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, Grandpa's.
Don't look at me.
I mean, he dated Pamela Anderson like back in the day. He was dating all kinds of
Was married to
models and
her.
stuff. Yeah.
He's from Detroit.
Is he really? Fucking hell! What a small world.
Yeah, my mom met him.
What?
Because it's Detroit.
Oddly enough, at an NAACP dinner.
That is odd.
Yeah, and he screamed out, "I love black people."
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Well, it proves it.
Feeling a little frisky today.
He really proved it that day.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it is really. Yeah, there was a lot of protests about him being there.
He proved them all wrong.
Yep.
So, Brooke says, by the way, that she was joking about Kid Rock, although she has in her TikTok bio now, it's Kid Rock is hot, which is funny.
It is funny.
It is. She would record their fights, and apparently he knew about this, so she could play it for him the next day to show him that he was being irrational. And sometimes, oftentimes, almost all times, he would drop his accent, and she'd be like, "That's an American man yelling at me," and I have a voice memo.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Love that.
Do I need
Love
to click
that.
it? Yeah, you got it. Dead.
Did his accent ever like go in and out? Like, did you ever notice that he like didn't have an accent? And truthfully, he almost never had the accent with only me. Okay, like he would turn it on when my friends were around or when we're at dinner with people or whatever, and I was like, okay, slay, but like you know, he's a performance artist. But I didn't really think that much of it because obviously, like, I'm American, and I just figured like he was like mirroring me. Sometimes if I felt like he was really being irrational, I would record our arguments because I'd like to show them to him the next day. He knew I did this, by the way. This is not illegal. And you can, there's just nothing. Since we just talked about a bunch of toxic behaviors, Brooke has been super open that she lives with BPD. She has since said that none of this would have occurred had she been properly medicated or in a healthy headspace. She wouldn't have even gone near Clinton.
Well, she's a BBT queen?
A BBTV baddie. Yes.
Oh, she's doing really well for herself. Good for her.
It's amazing.
Does that stand for beautiful princess disorder?
It does. Yes.
Sure
it
does.
It sure does.
Yeah.
But yes, she says that she would have never let any of this fly. She was not healthy at the time. So, relationship rules. Clinton does not post Brooke on his story anywhere. Brooke, whenever they go to his concerts, Brooke and her friends will post on their stories, like videos. He'll repost all of them except for hers.
That's weird.
So Brooke.
So, well, is this intentionally like, oh, I don't want people to know we're dating?
No, he would let Brooke post about it, but he would not post about it. And Brooke, well, he wouldn't. She was low key about it, but she would often get DMs from girls being like, "Your boyfriend is DMing a bunch of people." It's a pattern that we'll see happen. So he would repost all of her friends, not hers. She one day posted TikTok with him in it, and a comment, and like a bunch of comments were like, "Oh no, girl, please no." And one of the comments says, like, Clinton cheated on his ex with 15 girls. So Brooke is like, oh God, did you cheat on your ex with 15 girls? By the way, he told her that this ex previously had cheated on him with a bunch of people, but he admits it. He says that it was long distance. He was in Vegas, she was in New York, and it just didn't work out. Brooke forgives him. The next morning, the truth. Brooke wakes up to Clinton Kane frantically on the phone with his manager trying to get the Zach Sang interview that just came out taken down. July 25th, 2022, okay? Zach and Clinton are supposed to be best friends. What is going on where his best friend uploaded a video that he's trying to, like, maneuver it to get it down? Why can't you just ask your friend to take it down? So while this is all happening, Brooke is in bed next to him, and she goes to the comments on the podcast because she's like, what the fuck is he freaking out about? I don't even understand. So let's watch these. Here is Clinton talking about how he lost his mother, his father, and his brother all in 1 year.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you write about the loss of your mom passed?
Yeah.
Your brother passed?
Mm-hmm.
And your dad passed?
1 year, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot. Chicken Tendies is actually...
Whoa.
Chicken Tendies is actually about losing my mom.
Oh, I was
And
right.
I had a talk with my publicist
Yeah.
about explaining...
Well, there you are.
I
There
had no
it is.
idea.
He has previously, by the way, been on Zach Sang a year before, and he's talking about how Chicken Tendies is about losing his mother to religion. And now he's saying that she died 2 weeks after Chicken Tendies came out, but he's also trying to spin it like the song is about losing her. So he's about
He's
to
saying
say...
that all at the same time?
He's about to say, like, it worked with my manager, it fit, that, like, I lost my mom. So it's, like, weird. He's trying to, like, amalgamize this, like, narrative of, like, the mother that he lost.
The
Is this
thing
song
is-
about her or not?
The thing is about being truthful is great is that you don't have to keep track of your lies.
It's so true.
It's so easy to just talk about anything.
It's so true. So here, you'll see him talk about it.
How to explain... Because I wasn't ready to talk about it yet last year, about, like, losing my mom. But she passed away, like, 2-3 weeks after the song came out, after Chicken Tendies came out.
This is the
That's
most
why, like,
bullshit Aussie accent ever, by the way.
stopping.
You'll see he's called out on it.
But that song was actually about losing my mom. But my publicist and I found a way to, like, make it seem real enough, because it's still real, like losing her to religion. But I have...
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? She is a pastor. He claims that him and his family were super distanced before they passed. And he lost his mom to religion. They hadn't talked in a long time before. So when he was on Zach Sang talking about Chicken Tendies before this, he explained how the song was about losing her to religion. Now, since he's lost his mother, he's kind of talking about the song in a way where he's like, it's about losing her in all of these senses. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't.
Keep going.
You want to keep watching this clip?
Kind of lose her before she was gone, right? Because you didn't have much of a relationship with her.
No, it was all gone. But it was already complicated before. So there's a lot to fucking unpack there, yeah. Yeah, there's 4 songs on the album about my mom.
What are they?
Chicken Tendies, One More Day With You, I Wish I Could Hate You for Breaking Me and Calling It Love.
This motherfucker has
Disgusting.
When did you realize that?
We were writing it, and it was
Bro,
the
you
first
have the
ever time where we were
dumbest
writing about an
American
imaginary...
sounding idiot accent ever. What a stupid idiot.
girl.
Oh my
We
God.
didn't know. I was writing with Steven. We didn't, like, we were writing it, like, because it all just came very naturally, and it was very, like, very organic, and we were just writing, and everything just came, like, whatever, and then we had the idea, and I was like, who the fuck are we writing about right now? Like, it was all, like, confusing, and we finished it, and 2 weeks later, when I got the bounce, I was sitting in my bathtub, you know what I mean, got my candles, got my book, you know what I mean, got my little ducky on the fucking floating in the water, and then
Ducky in the water?
This music, and I played Chicken Tendies, and I started crying.
For
Out of
real?
nowhere. It was like all just like
Care about this anymore?
and I was like,
Australia?
No, I haven't. No, we did the.
No, see, that's bullshit.
Nar.
You find me any Aussie in the world that says no like
That
that.
was the worst thing ever. Imagine like doing a funeral and like the whole time the service was so bad, and like I have to like someone's talking, I can't hear it, and there's other people on the Zoom. There's like 25 other fucking people. Service is happening. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck's talking, and like 10 minutes into it, I just fucking closed my laptop and I couldn't do it anymore. It was like too much. I couldn't do it.
A story that maybe potentially didn't happen. Interesting.
I have the clip that we've been looking for, by the way.
Oh, do we want to watch it? Of Brooke telling the story about getting pulled over?
We moved on, but I'm curious. Sounds interesting. Fuck it.
Far away from everybody else as possible. So this time it was Joshua Tree. He's like, let's go to Joshua Tree. Let's just spend the weekend. It'll be so relaxing, amazing, whatever. We can work. Great. On the way there, we get pulled over. In his car, he drove a Model X at the time. And when the cop asked for license and registration, he gave his license, his Australian license, and he gave the registration to the car, which was not his. Not his car.
Did we not
I
see
thought that was strange. And then
I told you the story.
The cop is like
But
reciting.
we watched this, didn't we? We watched this. You? Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? Okay, I thought we didn't. It's okay, dude. You just say that. You like
Said
sit
it.
there and
I said
quietly
it.
tout.
I said it earlier that I don't understand why we're trying to find this clip. We watched the clip.
But you didn't say we already watched.
I did.
Like,
You
you
did.
gotta-
I did say that.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Love you guys. Side note, I pulled up, I have the Chicken Tendies lyrics. This is the song he says it's about his mom.
Okay.
Do you want me to read them?
Sure.
I saw someone who looks just like you in the back seat with her head out of the sunroof. I swear it was the dress that I gave you, and I wonder, is your favorite color still blue? You're full of love and wild and free, chasing every dream and possibility. You're more than I could ever be. I hope he treats you better than I ever could.
No. What the fuck?
Cause you deserve the world times two, and our simple Sunday afternoons, I hope he's home for you, even though I had to lose you. For you to find who fills your heart, even if I'm not the one you choose.
That is psychotic. There's nothing maternal about
Yeah, right?
that.
I thought I caught a glimpse of me and you in our kitchen, where I cooked your favorite food, and if I'm being honest, I was a fool, so say the word and I'll come running back to you. And you're full of love and wild and free, chasing every dream and possibility. You're more than I could ever be. I hope he treats you better, etc., etc.
That is.
Same chorus.
I miss sucking on your titties, mom. You're so fucking hot. You're so hot.
I didn't even know it was about my mom when I was writing it. I was like,
It's about my mom.
Yeah.
Lost her.
yeah.
Love making love to you. Big titties.
Freud would love this song.
This guy is like can't even keep track of his bullshit at a little.
So,
He's a mess.
he's a mess. Let's
Yeah.
place us back in the timeline, in the story. Brooke woke up to him on the phone with his manager being like, I have to take this Zach Sang interview down. She goes to the comments and she finds this comment, which it's garnered a lot of likes. And it says, I went to school with Clinton and I know for a fact that he grew up in Brunei. Brunei's a small nation near Malaysia. And not sure where this Australian accent came from. Additionally, I knew of his mom and brother back when I was younger, 15, 16, and I know for a fact that they're alive and well. So what's going on? Why make a huge publicity stunt for fame when you could have gotten it with raw talent? No doubt that Clinton has always had a passion for music, etc. What I'm not sure about is why you have to make such a bold move to further your career. Best of luck to you.
Just because of this comment.
It was this comment, and there were a few more comments that were like getting likes, and people were like piecing things together. This is the first time his story has been like
How weird
exact.
that it's all happening in the comments section of this video.
Yep. Well, it's because he's promoting his new album where he's talking about the loss of these three people. His music has not, his music has not talked about the loss of his family yet.
So he didn't grow up in America, according to this person.
Right, they say Brunei.
Or at least, continental United States.
So, very interesting, yeah?
Maybe they have a
distract myself from the situation. I need to do some digging, okay? So she does. She like finds a way to get away from him, and she goes online.
What the fuck is that picture?
It was my favorite picture I found for this.
That's some real seedy ass looking shit.
Thank you.
Super appropriate for my boy.
So,
Very nice.
so I have since also done digging, and I have found similar to what Brooke found, and a sprinkle of a little bit extra. So she remembers that Clinton made the mistake of telling her his mother's name, which was a very specific name. So she looked it up, and she found 2 Facebook profiles that were his mother, that were friends with a Clinton Kane and Clinton Kane's brothers on Facebook, and posted photos of him when he was a kid. So she found these 2. She says that these accounts haven't posted since 2017 when she was supposed to have died. I have since found another account that she's using as of December 2023. So, I mean, she's still posting photos of Clinton's brothers. So, very interesting. The second thing Brooke went to was her birthday, because remember that night Clinton got so mad at her because it was his mom's birthday. He started crying. He was like, "Oh, it's my mom's birthday." She was like, "Oh, not even the right month." The info that Brooke had going into this was her name. She thought that she owned businesses and traveled. She was under the impression that he grew up super wealthy with maids and nannies. And he talks about how his family is like not close at all. They weren't like in contact. But these Facebook, I mean, you never know really what's going on. But like, they look like they have family gatherings. They're sweet. They're like hugging. They went on trips together. It was just, it's not what she was expecting to see. In case, do you want to?
Well, she's alive. I mean, forget all that other shit.
Right, I know.
Yeah, who cares how nice she is at the fact she's alive?
Right. Do you want to see this?
Yes. Please don't be that one clip.
I know.
God, that was literally what I was just fucking thinking.
Is it happening?
Part 10, we have reason to
We're good.
believe that he is A, not from Australia, faking an Australian accent, and B, he faked the death of his family. Okay? And like I said, I was still mad about the ex thing, so I staged this whole fight and I get the fuck out of there, which was not easy to do. Okay? I don't get to leave. Remember? I go home and I get on my computer so fucking fast and I look up his mother, okay, which I've never done before. She has a very specific name, alright? And I looked her up on Facebook. She has 2 accounts, okay? And on neither of them has she posted since the date that she was supposed to have died. So, in my head, I'm like, okay, it's possible she's dead. But it's also possible that she is not, which, like, you guys. But here's the thing, okay? He had told me so many stories about his childhood and his life growing up, and told me all about his mom and what she looked like. She was Norwegian and blonde, okay? He would tell me about what his house looked like and how they had nannies and maids, and he was so wealthy, and his
Why would you
mom
lie
only
about
for
that? That's
months
not
at a
just
time
like-
because she also had
Probably
all these
about
like,
that probably is
crazy
true, yeah.
businesses in addition to her being a pastor. Like, I don't even know how in my right mind I like did not see right through this, but he would tell me all these elaborate stories. And now I'm looking at her Facebook profile and his life was nothing of the sort. Okay, I can see the house that he grew up in Brunei, by the way, not at all in Australia.
This is before
Keep in
she
mind, I
died.
lived with this man, and he
It goes to this page that the mom hasn't posted on since she died.
Yeah.
Just looking at the post before that.
Yeah. So,
She doesn't know.
she's not sure,
Yeah.
but she knows for sure that he was lying about his mother in some capacity. He's like, not from that place. She's a completely different person than he led her to believe. So this is a photo of Clinton at Universal Studios from the Facebook. He actually told Brooke very recently when she found this photo that he went to Universal with her for the first time. So they were walking around Universal, Brooke and Clinton, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, this is my first time here. And Brooke finds this. Yeah.
That's what they do. They'll lie about stupid little things just for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. So this is a Facebook post from Clinton's profile. It's like a long birthday message for his mom. You don't know, like, if he means it. He's talking about religion in it, so maybe the pieces about losing her to religion are true. I'm including this just to show that he says that they were estranged. This shows a lot of love written in. If you would like
Love
to,
his mama.
yeah, he seems to love his mama. So, after Brooke finds all of this, she confronts Clinton with everything. She's like, I found your mother, you're from Brunei, I'm so confused. He admits to nothing except for the fact that he lied about his age. He's like, no. And then he makes Brooke feel so bad because he says, you just accused me of killing off my mother, which he did, but the concept of doing that is so fucked that he was able to flip it to be like, I cannot believe you would ever do that. And obviously Brooke, like, she loves him. She loves him. So if that is a possibility that you, like, actually maybe said that to your boyfriend just now, I get why she is like, oh God, I feel really bad.
So
He gaslit her into thinking that.
I was about to say,
yeah.
the most overused phrase of like the last 2 years, but in this this is actual gaslighting.
This is
actually what it is.
We found it. Yes.
We found it.
Devastating. Yeah. They kept dating because he manipulated her, but she says that she still felt really weird about it. Their first breakup, end of September 2022. Brooke gets a bunch of DMs, as she often did.
What the fuck is this? Is this a real ad?
Yeah, I found this.
Holy shit. How does that work? You just install an app or something? You have to like hack in?
I didn't read into it, I just really like the image.
Find out if your boyfriend is cheating on Instagram.
Oh my God, it's time.
You can monitor his phone remotely easily.
That doesn't sound legal.
Wild.
That is yeah, no, it doesn't sound legal.
Okay. So she gets DMs saying that Clinton's cheating on her, sending a bunch of dick pics to other girls. She confronts him with the info. Okay?
Dick pics, bro? Come on.
Clinton breaks up with Brooke for insinuating that he would possibly cheat on her, which he was.
Wow.
Which is crazy, after she stayed with him during all of these crazy lies.
Hello? You're not safe? Oh. Ooh, she duped him.
She duped him for real.
Nice one.
So,
ooh, you
it
hit
got
me with
him
that
to admit
X.
it, though.
With that red bar you hit me good, dude.
Yeah, bro.
It knocked me down.
Yeah, bro. So, it got him to admit it to her. He since claims he never admitted anything to her. I believe Brooke.
Always.
Yeah, she was not talking to his mom. Do you want to see Brooke
Yes.
explain that? This is my favorite TikTok that she posted.
There's a little lake that's back there.
Please don't be.
Hold your breath.
Please don't be.
Alright, part 13, lucky for him, I will go to bed.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But I will spare you guys the details of how I found out that I was getting cheated on, okay? But boy was I.
Nobody wants you sparing
Y'all have
any
seen him.
details.
Like, was I,
I know, we want
wrong
them
to
all.
think I didn't really have to worry about that? It's truly amazing what he was able to accomplish. But he was, in fact, cheating on me with so many people. Like, literally, and like I said, we spent every single second together. So if I, like, matched up the timelines, it would be like we were, like, laying in bed watching Bridgerton, and he'd be, like, sending a dick pic to somebody else.
Whoa.
So that was something. And that is ultimately why we did break up. But what's interesting about that is we broke up because I accused him of cheating and he couldn't believe I would ever have the nerve. He was fully cheating on me. Like, but can you believe that? Like, he broke up with me. Like, how embarrassing is that? I shouldn't even tell you that. But you guys know that story. I was a wreck. Not handled that well. I was not doing well. It was a really, really rough time. All right, but it was only then that I had the confidence to bring the mom thing back up again. So we're on the phone and I'm hysterically sobbing and I'm asking him, how could you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Do you need to be institutionalized?